All right, let's get right into it. The entire tech world is buzzing about a potential leak that suggests the next massive leap in AI isn't years away. It might be just around the corner. We are talking, of course, about GPT-5. So this is the million-dollar question, isn't it? Is the next AI revolution literally just weeks away from happening? You know, from everything we're hearing, we could be on the very edge of a gigantic shift in what artificial intelligence can actually do. So let's unpack what we know. So where did all this hype even come from? Well, it wasn't just random speculation. This whole thing kicked off because of a single, very specific leak that started a total firestorm online. Okay, so here's how it all went down. On July 13th, 2024, this screenshot gets posted on X by a user, TB Blah. It looked like it was pulled right from an OpenAI configuration file. Naturally, it went viral pretty much instantly. And then, by August, Axios was reporting on a possible release timeline, which just made all the speculation feel very, very real. Now, this right here, this is the smoking gun. These three little words found in that leak, GPT-5 Reasoning Alpha, are what made everybody sit up and pay attention. Alpha, as you probably know, suggests it's already in the early testing phase. And that word reasoning, well, that points to a massive upgrade in its fundamental brain power. And that leads us to the first huge and honestly kind of mind-blowing change. From what the leak suggests, GPT-5 isn't just a simple update. It's a complete rethink of the architecture. And the goal? One model to do absolutely everything. Now, this solves a huge frustration for anyone who uses AI. You know how right now you kind of have to pick the right tool for the job? One model for coding, another for creative writing, another for analyzing data? Well, GPT-5 seems to do away with all of that. It's built to be a single, unified model that smashes together the creativity of the classic GPTs with the intense logical power of its specialized O-series models. One prompt, all the power. So how in the world does it manage all this power efficiently? Well, through a concept they're apparently calling dynamic thought control. The best way to think about it is like a car that automatically shifts gears. You ask it a simple question like, hey, what's the weather? It stays in first gear, using minimal power. But if you throw a really complex problem at it, like debugging thousands of lines of code, it slams into high gear, dedicating maximum compute to get the job done. It's smart, it's efficient, and it is a total game changer for performance. So all this fancy new architecture, does it actually translate to a real-world boost? I mean, it would be pretty pointless otherwise, right? Well, the reports are suggesting that the leap in performance is, well, it's huge. From what we've seen in the leaks, early head-to-head tests apparently put GPT-5 way ahead of major competitors like Claude Sonnet. And we're not just talking a small incremental step up here. The jump in performance seems to be absolutely massive, making this new power something you can really feel. So where is it really shining? The reports are highlighting incredible gains in really tough academic fields like math and physics. Coders who've apparently seen it have given extremely positive feedback, with some even saying it understands code better than most human developers. Wow. On top of that, it's said to be way more creative in its writing and supports advanced multimodal inputs. So we're talking text, image, audio, and maybe, just maybe, even video. Okay, hold on, because this next part, this is where things go from just an upgrade to a full-on paradigm shift. The leaks are suggesting that GPT-5 is designed to stop being a passive assistant that you have to command and start being an active agent that can actually take initiative and get things done for you. So what does that even look like in practice? Check out this workflow. A user uploads a product roadmap. GPT-5 doesn't just summarize it. No, it acts on it. It goes into your project management tool, like Notion, and starts populating it with tasks. Then, it sends out automated notifications to your team. And to top it all off, it drafts a launch newsletter for the marketing department. You see, it's not just a tool anymore, it's basically a teammate. All right, so with this kind of power, we've got to talk about the bigger picture. What does all this mean for business, for our privacy, for society as a whole? Let's get into the impact, the opportunities, and, of course, the very real concerns.
But this incredible new capability comes with some serious red flags, and they're being raised by OpenAI's own CEO, Sam Altman. He points out this huge privacy problem. Unlike a conversation you have with a doctor or a therapist, your chats with an AI have zero legal protection. If the company gets subpoenaed, all that data has to be turned over. And as he says, that's very screwed up. It's a huge dilemma as these tools get woven deeper into our lives. And while those concerns are absolutely real, so is the business opportunity. The leak suggests OpenAI plans to launch 2 new, more accessible versions. That's what the 2 is all about. They're being called Mini and Nano, and the key here is that they'd be available through an API. This means companies can build this powerful intelligence directly into their own applications. This isn't just about a chatbot on a website, it's a whole new platform to build on. So if you're watching this, what should you be doing right now to get ready? The advice from people following this is pretty clear. Start thinking today. Which of our current business processes could we automate? Pinpoint the exact workflows that could get a boost from AI, and start getting your team comfortable working with AI now, before this thing launches. Because make no mistake, the first companies to really nail this could gain a massive, massive competitive advantage. And all of this leads us to one final, really powerful question. This technology is changing from a passive tool into an active partner. It's not going to be about just giving commands anymore. It's going to be about guiding an agent. So the real question isn't just about what AI can do for you. It's, are you ready to lead it?